Whew, am I a little crooked? I don't know. Who cares? Alright guys, hello! I am back with another video, focusing on some more gear. I know I haven't done like a product review in a long time. I don't really like doing tons of product reviews, but this is something, since I'm going to be focusing a lot more on bike camping, that I think I need to go over with a lot of people. And as you can see, I am not in a sling right now, and I have some decent movement, so I think I'm healing. We will see. But today I wanted to go over my solo stove. Now, a lot of other people have more in-depth reviews of the solo stove, going over its weight, going over how easy is it to light a fire in. So that's not stuff I really want to go over with it, but a couple other more finer points that I wanted to go over. Now, I originally got this because I had seen it through Adventure Archives, who they tend to do much more backpacking oriented stuff. And originally I was planning on going backpacking at Red River, but I thought it'd be a good addition to bikepacking. So, because originally I had been looking at, for bikepacking and touring, a lot of the jet boils and stuff like that I had seen a lot of the big internet people use. But this seemed like a really cool option. If you don't know, it is a wood burning stove. It runs off of things like twigs like this whole pile of stuff over here. And having lived in Illinois, it was a no-brainer because I could find sticks and stuff like that all over the place, especially if I was camping in a forest. So I bought, I think for 80 something dollars, maybe close to 100, the package that came with the whatever the heck you call this, the pot you cook it in. It's a pot, thank you. And it has a stove. Now, it's really nice because it packs within itself, and so you do have a lid, a nice handle, a little rubberized thing to hold on to, so you don't burn yourself when you're boiling stuff. And if you wanted to know, it has lines up there for up to 30 ounces, but of course you can put more in there. And then inside the other little bag, you have your actual stove. So, simple, put twigs in it, light it on fire, and then you can keep feeding twigs even through this little gap here, even when you have the pot on top. Now, you don't have to get it with this pot. It's part of what made it so expensive, but I liked how it was a combined package, and makes it really easy. Now, one thing that I have done with this, I find it really good. I only need, say, okay, so I guess these twigs are a bit long, but a bundle this big, maybe cut these in half, I'm able to cook up pretty much enough water for one meal if I'm doing oatmeal or couscous, which are my two usual options that I go for. And I do eat a lot, so it's like 1 cup of couscous or 1 whole cup of oatmeal with fruit, nut, seed stuff. And then it burns for a little while afterwards. And I started getting curious, and I was wondering, well, can I start burning up like bigger sticks in there? So I've gotten even to sticks, it's about the width of your finger, but I've gotten to sticks double the width, just short and stubby, and stuck them in there. And that helps keep the fire going for a while if you wanted to eat and then come back and boil more water or something like that. And I, during one trip, just ran and just kept putting wood in there while I was waiting out rain to see how long I could actually keep it going before it started suffocating itself. So if you don't know, the way solo stove works is you have little air vents at the bottom here, and they kind of flow up around and into the bottom of the interior part, and then you have the wood kind of burning on top of this grate, and then extra airflow up top. You see more holes here, so you kind of get airflow all around it, so it burns pretty efficiently, but ash keeps falling down into that. So I was kind of curious about how long it would take till there was too much ash, and you would run out, because sometimes when I'm out, especially in Roosevelt National Forest, in areas like Fort Collins, because we're semi-arid. I have to be careful about burning things and having camping fires. So I can't have just like a big little bonfire going. Big little. But you can't really have that going because it's very dry here sometimes, especially in the summer. So I fed this fire and kept it pretty much at full bore, going for, I think 2.5 to 3 hours is right around when, I mean, depending on what sticks you're using, of course. This is kind of a one-time test, but I've easily had this going for an hour all the time. But for long term, you can kind of have it going for 3 hours, which is kind of nice for a little extra warmth or more water, or do whatever, maybe cook something on a skewer over it. So it's kind of like a little portable miniature campfire, bonfire holder. Now the downsides. What are the downsides of this? It of course runs on wood, so if you're in an area with no wood, this is completely useless to you. I would not advise if you're in a very desert or seriously arid area. And also if it's raining. Now mind you, that wasn't a whole lot of wood that I picked up. You can put that, keep like a little extra dry bag on you and just break up a whole bunch of sticks when you find them if you think it's going to rain. That helps. I ran into that issue a while back, and but learned from my experiences that, you know, it's a wood stove. That's really the only time I've not been able to get a fire going in this is when I was dealing with wet wood. And that. But say you live in an area where, you know, sometimes I'd think about having a backup rather than having just this. And you can do like the little like Coke can, like just soda can, alcohol stove. So that's a good backup because that'd be something very, very small that you could even fit inside this package already. And even with this package, you can fit inside of it your whole fire starting kit. So everything can be in here, which is super nice. Packs it really well. And so that is a Soul Stove. I'm a huge fan of it. If there's any other weird cookware, things like this that I haven't heard of, that you think I should definitely check out for bike camping or backpacking, please let me know. I'm not necessarily into ultralight, as this is stainless steel, not a titanium. I don't think they make it in titanium, so I haven't checked since I bought this like 2 years ago. But that is the way it is. Until next time, guys, wander.